Welcome you all. Today we are going to study about the application of stack. How stack can be used for various applications. So there are many applications, out of which the one which we are going to discuss today is string reverse. So let us see how stack can be used to reverse a string. Okay. So let me write it. We are going to do string reverse. That means I am going to print a particular string in reverse order. Example, suppose if I am reading the name Dev, if the name read by me is Dev, then using this stack I can print this name in reverse order like this: V E D, Ved. Clear? So this is what we are going to do with the help of a stack. We will be just reading a particular name and that name will be printed in reverse using stack. Let us see how does it work. So we know what a stack is. What is a stack? A stack is a LIFO data structure. It has only one end and that end is known as top. What is it? The end is known as top. And in stack you can insert or you can delete anything. Whichever operation you wish to do can be performed only at this top end. If you wish to add a new element, you have to add it on the top of the stack. If you wish to delete an element, then also you have to delete the element which is at the top of the stack. Okay, so the only element that you can access is the element on the stack top. So first we will be reading a string. So using the keyboard, let me read the first letter D. So I am going to read the letter D. Okay, so what will be our first step? Read the character. First we have to read a particular character. Once a particular character is read, what we have to do? Step number 2, we have to push it onto the stack. Whenever a character is read, we have to push that character into the stack. Okay, suppose the character is pushed onto the stack. So as per our given example, this is our stack and we have already read a particular character D which is stored in the stack. Now what? Now we have to check if there are any more characters to be read. Okay, so as per the depending upon the name we are going to insert or depending upon the name we are going to read out, we have to get the characters one by one. Okay, so I am going to now get the second character. So what is the second character? Second character is E. Second character is E. So again I have to repeat this step. I have to read the character again. And each time a character is read, you have to push that character onto the stack. So second time I am pushing the letter E. Okay, so you know how a push operation is performed. Whenever we push an element into the stack, the top of the stack will be incremented by 1. Okay, which all things are discussed already. Clear? So the name is still incomplete. There are few more characters left. So I am going to read the third character. So the third character is V. Once the third character is read, let me push that also onto the stack. So in this way, whichever character you will be reading using the keyboard, the same character will be pushed onto the stack. Now how do you know that the character reading is being completed? How do you know? Whenever you press a $sign, that means if the character read is a $sign, you have to specify an explicit condition in the algorithm which checks if the read character is a $sign, then you have to exit, which means reading has been completed. No more characters are there left to be read. Clear? So what are the steps? You have to read a character. Each time you read a character, you have to push it onto the stack. If the character is not a dollar sign, then you can proceed. Okay, whenever you read a dollar sign, you have to exit from the push operation. So these are the steps you will be doing in the insertion operation. Now the algorithm is not complete. What I have to do, once the push operation stops, what you have to do, you have to automatically start the pop operation. So the next steps will be step number 4. Pushing is stopped, so pop begins. Whenever you do a pop operation, what will be the result? Pop will return a particular character which is on the top of the stack. So you have to collect that value into some variable. So let me collect it. I will write it in this fashion. I will write it like this: a variable ch equal to pop, so that whichever character is popped from the stack top is collected onto the variable ch. Once ch obtains the deleted character, you have to quickly print it onto the screen. So you can write print ch. So character will be printed. How long will you have to continue this? Until the stack is empty. So you have to continue printing each deleted character. Whenever a character is deleted, you have to print it, and you have to continue it until no more characters are there in the stack. So continue this until the stack becomes empty. So let us again cross-examine the above example where the elements are already there in the stack. So first time when you will do the pop operation, character ch will have the letter v in it. So clearly, if the character ch contains the letter v in it, while printing, first the letter v will be printed. Clear? Since stack is not empty, and each time after the pop operation the top decrements by 1, next the top pointer will point to the very next location. Okay? So this time stack top points to the letter E. Again pop operation is executed. The new character comes to the variable ch, which is E, and immediately it will be printed onto the screen. Again after printing the second character, stack checks whether it is empty or not. Since the stack is not empty, you can continue the pop operation. Third time again a pop operation is performed, and this time the top pointer points to the next location. That means now it is pointing to D. After the pop operation is executed, the deleted character, which is D, comes to the variable ch, and immediately the variable D, the value of ch is printed, which is D. So in this way, every character which was read through the keyboard will be printed in the reverse order. This is because stack is a LIFO data structure, and it takes the element back from the stack which was inserted at the last. So last in, first out. The one which has been entered last will be the first one to be removed from the stack. Okay, so in this way I have read all the characters from the stack. Again proceeding further, we will check whether the stack is empty or not. After deleting 3 elements from the stack becomes empty and there are no more elements to be printed. So what will happen? Since there are no elements to be deleted, we can exit from the algorithm. So this is a clear-cut algorithm which can be used to reverse a string, and to reverse a string we can use stack. So there are various applications of stack which can be used for really exciting activities like this. So one such activity is reversing the string. Hope you all understood. Thank you.